first things first, learn how to read. And what yeah, by the way, was really first. No, but learn how to read for bylines is what I really mean. I mean, I don't know how many people in here could honestly tell me that they're looking at the reporters' names when they're reading stories, but you should start to do that. It was the first thing I learned when I got into PR, and it was in politics. There are beats. Every reporter has a beat. So for instance, at Business Insider, there's a reporter that covers New York City e-commerce startups. So if you're a New York City e-commerce company, you should be pitching that reporter. They also have one that covers all the e-commerce startups in San Francisco. And then they have somebody else who covers healthcare in New York and somebody else. I mean, there's different people for everything. So that's number one. Start reading for bylines, understanding that each of those reporters has a beat, and that beat is usually pretty static. Read their stories and understand what they're writing so you can understand how to pitch them. Number two, you can find their contact information, right? And I would say there's one of two ways generally to find people's contact information. Some sites, again, I mean, BI is one of them, BuzzFeed's another. You literally click on the reporters' names. It'll pull up every story they've written and their email. And those are real emails. You know, go for it. With other outlets, whether it's the Times or anybody else, there isn't, some of them have static formulas for their emails that you can figure out. Like the New York Post is always first initial last name at newyorkpost.com, at nypost.com. You can figure those out just by Googling around and starting to build your own lists. So byline, list. And then the third thing is pitching. I happen to think, listen, if we could pretend every single time we pitch something that it was coming from the founder, that would be super helpful. Because lots of press people hate PR people. We tend to get away with a lot more than other agencies because we have good clients and we're not idiots, so we pitch them decent things. But a few rules to think about. One, blast pitching is idiotic. So BCCing a whole bunch of reporters and sending them stuff, they hate. That's number one. Number two, especially if you're doing this on your own, don't necessarily pitch them during office hours. They're getting like 400 emails a day, right? And they're getting emails from people like us who they know, so they'll respond to those emails. But they're also getting emails from all sorts of other people, including idiots who are pitching them and people they've never heard of. So pitch them when you don't think they're getting tons of email. You know, send them an email at, 9 o'clock at night. Send them an email that, set Boomerang to send it at 5 in the morning. So when they wake up, they see it in the morning. Like, do it so that it's going to show up in their inbox in a way they're going to see it. Don't send it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and 2 o'clock in the afternoon when everybody else is emailing them. Number three.
They're going to hate us now.
I know. Don't tell them I said that. Yeah, that. Number three, write personalized emails. Like, read what they're writing, refer to stuff that they've written in the recent past, and say, "Man, I love this article. I think you just might be interested in this." And then four, and this is more about content when you're pitching. Don't ask for the moon, right? All you need to do, you guys are all entrepreneurs. You get in a room and you sell. So all you have to do at first, you don't have to get them to commit to the story. And this is the same thing we do. It's get a desk side. Get in front of the reporter, show them the product, let them taste it, let them touch it, let them feel it, let them play with it. Like, go in and close in person. All you need to do at the beginning is, I'm a founder, this is what I'm doing, I'd love to show it to you. And then totally last is you can still enforce an embargo in the same way we would. Embargo is a very, very typical reporter thing. You really only have one time to launch. If TechCrunch writes a story that says you're launched, then Recode isn't going to write the same story, and neither is the Times.
Launching, like
yeah.
You're going to launch. It's no good.
Yeah. So like when you're going to show off your product, you need to really think about that and do that in a way that you're going to get mass pretty quickly. So you guys can ask for an embargo in the same way we can. Just give yourself maybe a little more time. We would typically set an embargo from 4 weeks, as Olivia said, from 4 weeks from the day we start pitching. Give yourself 6, just because it's going to take a longer time for you to get in touch with people. Anyway, there is a very DIY way to do this without somebody like us. I think it's just about taking the time to do it the right way.